Well, you found this video and you must be either considering moving to, relocating, or even just planting some roots down in the grand old city of Broomfield, Colorado. Well, you've come to the right place. Hi, my name is Jessica Arguello. I am a local realtor here in the Denver metro area, helping potential homeowners, relocators, anyone really find that perfect match, especially if you don't live here. I will drop my info down below. If you would like to get in touch with me, feel free to reach out to me, or if you would like to work with me, do that. Let's get to it and jump right into this video. If you're considering moving to Broomfield, you may be asking yourself those really long-standing initial questions that you need answered before you even consider it. Is this a safe city? What do the schools offer, rank, and where do they stand in comparison? How central are you to shopping locations and dining? What you may be looking at doing when you go out? Is it poppin'? Does it have a phenomenal nightlife? Is this a city you can ultimately see yourself settling down in? And big question, is it a good place to raise a family? What does the average person living here as far as residents look like? Is it an older community? What does that look like? What am I moving into? I'm gonna give you the lowdown, the no BS, the straight to it info to help you make the best decision for you as quickly and as straightforward as I can. Let's start off with that first initial question. Is Broomfield a safe city to live in? Broomfield overall, in comparison to neighboring cities and other cities across the Front Range, rank extremely well for being overall quote unquote safe. The biggest concern you'll find when living here may really just come down to petty crime. Bikes being stolen, cars getting broken into, and although nothing really to take lightly, this isn't small things by any means, but we're not really looking at homicides, murders, shootings, home burglaries, and it's not in any way considered a high-risk city when it comes to violent crime, which is huge. While you may find the daunting homeless people coming from Boulder, but overall, it ranks pretty high for a safe city, and one I would raise my kids in, and would be pretty proud to say I live in Broomfield. I don't live there, but I wouldn't be opposed to moving there, so if that helps at all. Let's get into schools. Schools. You have kiddos or truly are reliant on how the schools rank to either eliminate or move forward with this city, Broomfield. Broomfield County has an average of 10 out of 10 and is part of the top 5% of schools in Colorado for public schools. I have also added some links below if you like some reference ideas on top schools, and in comparison to surrounding cities, it truly blows them out of the water. Broomfield is a city that sits in between Denver and Boulder, making it really accessible when commuting, which makes for a fast and efficient commute when toying with the idea of eating up north, catching a game or a show down in Denver for a night out. Some amazing places you should really consider for your evening out and food would be Hickory and Ash, phenomenal. Great Scott's Eatery is always a fan favorite for the locals. It's like a go-to. And the Burns Pub and Restaurant, can't say enough great things about those three. Also, you can consider hitting up the First Bank Center, which is home to a number of yearly conventions, concerts, and beer tours. Typical things residents will do while living in this city on a weekend or something to kill time, pass time. Broomfield Bay Aquatic Park, Flatirons Crossing Mall, maybe in the winter months, and really in all the time, kind of ideal thing to do would be maybe catch a movie at the local AMC or even hiking and enjoying really the insane amount of open space that Broomfield has to offer. Is Broomfield for singles? Make no mistake, if you're young and single and you're looking at some crazy nightlife in Broomfield, Broom's home to quite a few dive bars and some quaint little pool halls, but nothing is happening past 8 a.m. I think that's why people like it. It's not a crazy party town, and if you're looking for crazy nightlife, Broomfield's really not for you. Is this a city you can ultimately see yourself settling down in and a good place to raise your family? Let's get that answered. I would like to add the emoji with the hands up and say yes with 100% certainty that you will fall in love with Broomfield, especially if you are looking at growing your family and raising one within this city. On really any casual Saturday, just driving around, you'll find moms up and down the street walking with strollers, their kiddos, running through the neighborhoods. You're gonna see dads teaching their kids to ride their bike. It's pretty much the epitome of sweet home and truly some of the most friendly people you will encounter day to day. There is a huge reason residents stay when they move to Broomfield. They don't plan on moving. And when you come here, it's a city that makes a lot of folks quickly fall in love. Broomfield offers a community of age ranges, and I have added a list down below again for reference, but Broomfield primarily is heavy in numbers between, as far as age proximity, 25 to 54. So a good combination there. Mostly all the residents that live here either own their home, have a high percentage of college graduates, as well as went on to either complete some form of second level education, which is kind of cool. Cool fact. I've added a couple of points of reference down below as far as like school reviews, some nice little things to go over if you're considering moving here. I can't say enough great things about Broomfield, straight to it. I love the city, and it's home to a lot of older homes, older community, which makes for a lot of character within homes. It's a beautiful place to live. I've also gone ahead and added an additional video as far as like the cost on average that you're looking to spend here, and I'll list that right above. If you have any additional questions or specific questions about the city I was not able to answer, drop it down below. If I'm not able to answer it, I will find that answer for you. Reach out if you have any questions, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.